Hey, what's up? It's your favorite nurse leader, Bill Keesali, and today I'm going to talk about my top 5 that I feel you need to do as a DON to be survey ready. And this is even if we're talking about being in survival mode, okay? There are 5 things that I want you to do. And you already know rounding will come in as my number 1, okay? I will never, ever say rounding doesn't play a part in your survey because it does. But not just rounding. I want you to round with a purpose. All right, so that means you are looking at your environment and in this entirely, okay? And that means from your residents to your staff, to your residents and staff interactions with one another. This means observations of what your residents' rooms look like, their clothing look like, their equipment look like, and then interviewing them during that process also, okay? That's what rounding with a purpose is, okay? You always want to know what type of outcome you are wanting to get while you're rounding, all right? And another key factor that I want you to do if you're not doing this is be sure that you're taking your care plan with you. You can take a printed care plan with you while you're rounding, and you want to make sure that your interventions are all in place. So if I'm Bill Keys and I have a stage 4 wound and you're telling me that I have a low air loss mattress, that I have a cushion in my chair, you want to make sure that all of those items are there, okay? And not only that, but you want to make sure that the items are clean, okay? And those are the things that we talk about when I say rounding with a purpose, okay? My number two is morning clinical, all right? Morning clinical is a must-have. Even, again, if you're in survival mode, at least read your 24-hour report, okay? And make sure it's not just you knowing how to read your 24-hour report, but your team knows also, and they know what to look for and what to follow up with, okay? And the things that you're looking for in your morning clinical are looking at your dashboards for, any type of new onset of weight loss, any type of new onset of pain, meal percentages, abnormal vital signs. You're going to be looking at your incident reports, your hospital transfers, your discharges, your admissions. All of that is incorporated into your morning clinical report, which is why I always say that your morning clinical is essentially your survey. So everything that they are going to be looking at during your survey, you are already looking at it in your morning clinical. You're just not observing and reading through the information as a surveyor would. And those are the things that you'll learn with me, okay? Number 3 is audits. Okay, audit, okay? And make sure that your night shift are doing chart checks, okay? It's part of that whole audit process. So you could be having audits in place for your medication cart, your shower room, your pantries. Those are some of the things that you want to audit because you want to make sure you don't have any expired meds in the cart. You want to make sure that your shower rooms are clean, that your sharps are not above what they should be in your shower rooms or on your med carts. Those are why we want to do the audits. All right, and audits shouldn't be done just during your survey window. You want to get in a practice of doing this all the time. Like once you start doing it consistently, then you can slack off a little bit and may not do them weekly, but then once you have a good system in place, you can perhaps start doing them monthly. All right, but that's another thing that you want to start doing is making sure that you're auditing, okay? Number 4, we're going to talk about staffing. All right, staffing. All right, everybody has their mandated staffing requirement that they have to do. So you want to make sure that your staffing numbers are accurate. All right, you want to make sure that if you are running low on a certain day that you're having these daily staffing meetings all the time. Okay, so those are my 5 tips for for being prepared for survey. All right, and then my bonus is make sure you are utilizing a survey binder. Okay, and what that survey binder does is that you're basically getting everything that you're responsible for on your entrance conference worksheet, and you're having it in a binder, and you and your team are saying what it is that you're responsible for as a nursing team. All right, and you want to make sure that that information is updated weekly. All right, weekly if you can, if not monthly. But you really, part of the success behind what we do is being ahead of the game and planning. Okay, planning and preparation produces positive outcomes, and that's on period. Okay, and I will always say that how well we plan will determine the outcomes that we have in our facility. Okay, so be sure that you're taking advantage of the things that they give us everything, guys. I promise. You're never going to have a survey and be like, oh my God, I can't believe they looked at this. They will tell you everything that they're going to look for. Okay, if you have looked at all of the long-term care information that is out there when they talk about having their surveys, the information is there, I promise you, but you might not know how to get to it, or you might not know how to navigate it into your facility specifically. And again, that's where I come in. All right, so again, my top 5: 1, rounding; 2, morning clinical; 3, audits; 4, staffing; and 5, doing your chart reviews. Okay, and be sure you have your survey binder ready. All right, want to learn more, you can read my blog, sign up to my email list, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe for more. Like comment, and subscribe. All right, talk to you guys soon.